President William Ruto, I want you to succeed.
What?
I want you to succeed because if you succeed, it means my sister finishes higher education without me having to worry about taking an extra job. I want you to succeed because you have managed to bring equality to healthcare. However, they were still struggling with aspects of acceptance and accessibility that you can work on and turn the economy around. I want you to succeed because that means that I get to enjoy this space without worrying about abductions and death and enjoy differing opinions with my peers.
Viva, comrades, viva! Viva! Viva, comrades, viva! Viva! Viva the people of Kenya, viva! Viva! Viva to the young people of Kibra, viva! Viva! Viva to the young people of Kayole, viva!
If President William Ruto honors this broad-based arrangement that we have in the 10-point agenda, I assure you
will support
that as a person who was once opposing him most vehemently, if this broad-based, the 10-point memorandum is achieved, I assure you I will lead the Youth League of the Revolutionary Youth League of the Orange Democratic Movement to support and to drum up support for him.
Kasmuel Mcoure is a young political leader in the Orange Democratic Movement, ODM. He rose to fame as part of Genz youth activism in 2024. People know him for strong speeches, sharp messages on social media, and for representing young people in public events.
Thank you very much, comrades. We are gathered here this morning on the eve of the 14th birthday of our Constitution to announce that we are undertaking a mass action, a general strike, a people-led agitation for the respect of our Constitution. Our political class has decided to do nothing but subvert the sanctity of our Constitution. We are like a man in a marriage, a man who has married a beautiful young girl and was given the marriage certificate, which is our Constitution. And the political class is a wealthy adulterer who think that they can come and steal the wife of anyone that they wish.
In mid-2024, many young people in Kenya joined the street protests. They wanted better government fairness, lower living costs, and action on corruption. Mcoure was one of the young faces in those protests. Videos and news stories showed him at rallies and speaking to crowds. This made him known across the country.
You cannot claim safety in a country which kills innocent people. You cannot say that these people died because they were demonstrating. Some of them were found in their homes. Yeah. So I don't know about my safety, but I know that if I do my honest part, my children are going to be safe if God blesses me with children. And my siblings, my younger siblings, the people who come after us are going to be safe. And that's what matters to me. Yeah.
And maybe since then, when you were abducted, how has life been for you?
I mean, scary. And life has changed. I can't just eat anywhere. I can't just go anywhere. It's scary, but I mean, it's what we said. See, we said we are fearless, and we said we'll do it scared.
Because he spoke well and used social media, his name spread fast. News outlets and TV stations began to cover him. Some stories called him a Genz darling, while others called him a troublemaker. Either way, the coverage made him more visible to national leaders and the public. Within months of being a protest voice, Mcoure met important leaders. Reports say he met Raila Odinga and even had occasions where he met President William Ruto or senior officials. These meetings surprised many because he had been a critic of government actions during the protests. The shift showed he had moved from street action to face-to-face politics. Raila Odinga later sent Mcoure to represent ODM in Europe. Mcoure publicly said he went to Brussels and met people at the European Parliament. He used that platform to talk for young people and for his party. Newspaper reports and his social media posts confirmed the Brussels trip. Mcoure was accepted into the Mandela Washington Fellowship, a well-known leadership program in the United States. This gave him more training and more global exposure. Local media reported his fellowship and trip to the US. When ODM and UDA discussed a broad-based political arrangement, Mcoure spoke strongly. He warned party leaders not to act in two ways, saying one thing in public and doing another in private. He said the arrangement was made to help the country, not to betray party values. He asked the party leaders to be honest and put the people first. Many people trusted Mcoure because he came from protests and seemed to speak for them. He also showed loyalty to Raila Odinga after Raila helped him in different ways. Mcoure said Raila saved him. That personal tie to Raila raised his status inside the ODM. Some people praise him. Others say he changed fast and now mixes too closely with older leaders. Critics say protest leaders who move quickly into party structures can lose independence or be used by senior politicians. Mcoure faces this doubt. He has to show that he still speaks for youth and not only for political deals. In a strong worded statement addressed to the party's Secretary General and other elected officials, Mcoure cautioned leaders who appear to publicly disown the broad-based political arrangements between ODM and UDA, despite having privately endorsed it. Mcoure reminded the leaders that the broad-based arrangement was conceived in the national interest and designed to promote peace, inclusivity, and political stability. He emphasized that ODM's participation in the coalition was not betrayal of its principles, but a pragmatic decision aimed at advancing Kenya's unity and development. According to him, party leaders who now distance themselves from the agreement are acting out of political convenience rather than conviction. He warned ODM's elected officials against using divisive rhetoric that could be exploited by political opponents to weaken the party's position in upcoming by-elections. Kasmuel Mcoure criticized the ODM Secretary General for what he described as false democratic statements meant to mislead the public while concealing his private support for the same agreement. He reminded him that the decision to join the coalition had been made with the blessing of the party's leader Raila Odinga, whose guidance and vision remain central to ODM's direction.
President William Ruto, I want you to succeed.
What?
I want you to succeed because if you succeed, it means my sister finishes higher education without me having to worry about taking an extra job. I want you to succeed because you have managed to bring equality to healthcare. However, they were still struggling with aspects of acceptance and accessibility that you can work on and turn the economy around. I want you to succeed because that means that I get to enjoy this space without worrying about abductions and death and enjoy differing opinions with my peers. I want you to succeed for the robust nature of our democracy so that we see what elections look like. I want you to succeed because you made a commitment to the people that every time when you go out there you refer to. And if you succeed in your 6 pillars, I need to assure you that you do not need to worry about anything else. You have already shown that there are steps you're taking towards the right direction. I have done this in confrontation. I have been on the streets, but I have not tried the approach of persuading